Well, good evening. How are you? It's a Tuesday night. It's 8:30 in the UK, 19:30 UTC, and I thought, why not do a bit of ham radio? Um, Looking, I might be a bit quiet. Hopefully, that's a bit better. Hoping it's still that one. Cool. Hello. Good evening. Welcome along. A completely unannounced live stream for you, as is often the way. And I thought tonight, should we just have a little play on 40 meters? I'm not sure how well it's performing into G. I hope well. That's the aim and the hope and the ambition, but we are never quite sure. If this is the first time you've come across me, hello, I'm Jonathan. I'm M0JSX. I'm also K6JSX over in the States. And sometimes I do stuff on YouTube as well. I say sometimes, it's never very regular, let's be honest. But tonight we're going to have a little bit of a live stream. If you never caught one of my live streams before, essentially what we're going to do is I'm going to have on my screen up in front of me a logbook, which is in my case I use log4om. It looks like this, but you don't need to say all of that, which is why I give you this view, because it gives you the most important bits that you need to know. So that's what we're going to do, and occasionally I might just veer off to my left as I look at something on my left hand screen, but that's all okay. And should we go from there? If someone could give me a 5.9 audio report in the chat, that would be great. Let's make sure that you can hear stuff. And at this point, I'm going to flip over to the radio audio. So apologies, there might be a bit of a jump in audio. It's just a case of me clicking a button. So good luck, everybody.
Is the frequency in use? This is Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray. Is this frequency in use? Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray.
Golf 5, Kilo Charlie India.
Oh, stand by, Nathan, G5KCI, evening mate 5-9.
Yeah, good 5.9 here, mate. I did get the picture upload working and managed to send one over the repeater to Chris. You were right, ICOM, it doesn't seem to like Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi wasn't working because I didn't have it switched on my phone. Who'd have thought?
Well, that would do it. G5KCI, M0JSX. Anybody listening, we were talking, Nathan and I earlier on were talking about the ICOM picture software for the iPhones and Android, and how neither one of us could get it working earlier on, but obviously Nathan's got it going. Yeah, nice, good to know that you got it working, mate. It's good stuff. And yeah, nice cracking signal from you. There's not a noise on the band this evening, but I've just tried to rein the filter in slightly, but not seem to have made much difference. But there we go. G5KCI, M0JSX.
Yeah, it's a bit noisy tonight, isn't it? It's not the best of conditions. Maybe, well, we're getting to that time of year where 8:30 is getting a bit late for 40, I suppose. So I have to start doing these streams earlier. So, but I see you've got a few watching on the stream, Jonathan. So I'll let them jump in, and I'll say 7-3. But thanks again for your help with that picture stuff and Feedstar. And it's nice to be all modern with, as you said, 2005 technology. So I'm slowly getting there. Maybe I'll do something truly modern one day. So anyway, mate, 7-3 from Golf 5 Kilo Charlie India.
Yeah, certainly seems to make catch you soon, and yeah, no problem at all. And we'll find something else to play with next. And QRZ40, this is Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Golf 1, Juliet, Sierra Foxtrot.
Golf 1, Juliet, Sierra Foxtrot. Evening, John. Nice early on parade this evening.
Yeah, well, yes, indeed. Well, actually, I've just been on this frequency having a little net, so I was probably holding you up there. Yeah, you're a 5 and 9 into North Yorkshire. How are things anyway, Jonathan?
Yeah, G1JSF, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no problem at all, John. Well, to be honest, I'd only just switched the radio on moments before sort of hitting the button to go live on YouTube, and was just looking for a clear frequency, and this was the one that seemed clearest. So thanks for warming it up, as it were. Yeah, all well this side, no complaints whatsoever, and a good 5-9 from you down here into South Oxfordshire. G1JSF, M0JSX.
M0JSX, G1JSF returning. Well, if you're going to go live, or are you already live? In which case, I better watch my P's and Q's. Anyway, yes, I better go and look on the YouTube then. Anyway, you take care, Jonathan, and we'll speak again. G1JSF, now clear. Take care, 73s. Ta-ra.
Yeah, 73s, buddy. Catch you soon. And QRZ40, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening 40 and by.
Golf 4, Papa Echo Kilo.
Golf 4, Papa Echo Kilo. Very good evening, Leslie. I'll give you a report on the next. G4PEK, M0JSX.
Very good evening, sir. You're 5 and 9 plus here in Barnstaple, North Devon. Barnstaple, North Devon, the QTH. And got the name there, of course, Lima Echo Sierra, Leslie. And just heard your call and super signal down here in the southwest. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, G4PEK, M0JSX. Yeah, thanks for the 5-9 plus, Leslie. You're a good 5 and 8 with me, 58 into South Oxfordshire. My name's Jonathan, Juliet Oscar, November, Alpha Tango, Hotel Alpha November. G4PEK, M0JSX.
Yeah, very good, Jonathan. Yeah, that's super. Thanks very much. I'm using here a ICOM IC 706 Mark IIG, about 100 watts here to a 40-foot end-fed wire. 40-foot end-fed wire tuned against ground here. Won't hold you up there, let you carry on, and I hope you get many more contacts there, Jonathan. Thanks for the QSL, sir. G4PEK.
Yeah, G4PEK, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no problem at all, Leslie. Thanks very much indeed. Similar setup this side, 100 watts from a 7300 into an end-fed half-wave cut for this band. 73s, mate. Catch you soon. G4PEK, M0JSX. Ta-ra.
Yeah, 73, Jonathan. Have a good evening, sir.
Thanks very much. And QRZ40, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
2 India 0, Uniform Bravo Zulu.
2I0 UBZ. Very good evening, Paul 59.
Roger, Jonathan. Good evening to you. You're also 5 and 9 and sounding well tonight. Just flicking through the band, heard your dulcet tones, so I thought that it warranted a hello over.
Yeah, no worries at all, Paul. Always nice to hear from you. In fact, it's been a few months since we last spoke. Last time we had a QSO was back in early July, so nice to get you in the log once again there, Paul. Paul, I'm not going to hold it. Going to try and work a few on 40 this evening before the band ultimately closes, but good to get you in the log once again. 2I0 UBZ, M0JSX.
Roger, Jonathan. No problem. You take care and happy hunting. MI0JSX, 2I0UBZ, 73. Good night.
73 Paul, thanks very much. And QRZ40, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ, Mike Zero, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening, 40 and by. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 40 and bye. Have we already run out of 40 metres? QRZ40, CQ40, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 40 and bye. Okay, I'll give this a couple more calls and then we'll try 80. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling 40 and bye. Final call this band and then I'm going to QSY. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ40 and bye. Nothing heard. I'm going to QSY 80. M0JSX QSY. Is this frequency in use, please? Is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Is the frequency occupied? Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Nothing heard. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, CQ80 meters. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX listening 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. 0JSX calling CQ80 and bye.
Well, you're getting out, Jonathan.
QRZ. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX is calling 80 and bye. You're absolutely right, Stuart. I haven't. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and bye. CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and bye.
Yeah, Mike 0.
Mike 0.
Right, November Radio Golf.
Sorry, November Radio Golf.
Yeah, very good evening. Mike 0, November, Radio Golf, QSL.
Yeah, Mike 0, November, Romeo Golf. Very good evening, Nigel. You're 5 and 9 in the clear, no problems whatsoever. My name's Jonathan. I'm located near to the city of Oxford. M0NRG, M0JSX.
Yeah, M0JSX, M0NRG. You're sort of a 5 and 8 with me. I was just listening to you up on 40. Well, actually, I wasn't listening to you. I was listening to you on the live stream and see there was nothing there. So when you dropped down to 80, just thought I'd pop down, and to my surprise, I could hear you. Back to you.
Yeah, no worries at all, Nigel. It's getting a bit late for 40 metres, really. I thought I'd chance it, but evidently, I think I just ran out of 40 metres. But there we go. And yeah, thanks very much for the 5 and 8. Yeah, you're 5.9 plus at times, so no problem at all. My antenna not quite as good on 80 metres as it is on 40, but still does get me out. Nice to get you in the log for the first time, Nigel. And I don't think we've worked before, not according to my log anyway. So great to get you in there for the first time. M0NRG, M0JSX.
M0JSX, M0NRG. Okay, quick rundown. I'm using an NFED half-wave, an inverted L configuration this end. Above 40, I normally use an MA5B. Of course, you know all about those antennas. But down here, just the NFED half-wave and an inverted L. You did creep up to 5.9 plus 10 with me there, so it's still a little bit of QSB on the signal. But anyway, nice to work you for the first time, and hopefully we'll do it again further down. M0JSX, M0NRG.
Yeah, no problem at all, Nigel. Thanks very much indeed. Yeah, I agree. There is a bit of QSB on 80 this evening, but hopefully won't last too long and will only favour us. I wish you best only fees, Nigel. Good to get you in the log for the first time, and thanks very much for the nice QSI. M0NRG, M0JSX, 73.
73 for now. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. And QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX, listening, 80 and bye.
Golf Whiskey 4, X-ray Delta Radio, GW4XDR.
Yeah, Golf Whiskey 4, X-ray Delta Radio. Very good evening to you there, Tony. You're 5 and 9 with me into just south of Oxford. My name's Jonathan, GW4XDR, M0JSX.
Yeah, good evening to you, Jonathan. You're 5.9 plus quite a bit actually, probably 10 dB. And you've got the name, and the QTH is Wrexham. I've just come on 80 metres, tuned across the band, and heard you on. So the other station was calling, clearing. So I thought I might as well have a little chat with you, Jonathan. Over.
Yeah, GW4XDR, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no problem at all, Tony. You're also peaking about 10 over 9, so happy to give you the 5.9 plus 10. And yeah, okay, no problem at all. I was up on 40 metres and made about 2 QSOs before I realised the band wasn't particularly in great shape, so I dropped down to 80 metres, and you're my second here, so hopefully a second of a few more, but we'll see how it goes. Nice signal from you, Tony. No problem at all, and okay on Wrexham as well. Nice part of the world. GW4XDR, M0JSX.
M0JSX, GW4XDR. Yeah, it's not a bad part of the world. It's been quite nice today as well. So I've been out in the garden. Winter's coming on, so I'm working on my wood pile, my stock of wood for burning in the stalls. Got 2 of them here. So I've been out grafting today, Jonathan. It's amazing just how much hard work they are, but you don't need to go to the gym while you're doing that. Anyway, the equipment here is an ICOM 7300, of course, and I'm on about 95 watts, and the antenna's an NFED halfway for 80 metres, just spread out in a straight line across the garden. So that's the station here. Back to you, Jonathan.
Yeah, GW4XDR, M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Tony, all copy 100%. This way, also the IC7300, yep, another one, running 100 watts into a shortened NFED halfway for this band. It's cut for 40 metres, but then has the loading coil on, which adds 80 metres, and I have to say does a pretty good job of giving me the entire band. I know that some people say that they have quite a narrow bandwidth. I don't seem to find that on 80 metres. I tend to have a reasonably good bandwidth. Certainly by the time I've kicked the tuner in on the radio. Tony, I'm not going to hold it if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more this evening, but great to get you in the log for the first time, and nice to have a QSO on 80 metres. GW4XDR, M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, Jonathan. Yeah, I'll let you go and see what else you come back. Yeah, I'm able to run full-length antennas here. I've got quite a bit of land. And but wire antennas is what it is. I've got a Delta loop for 17 metres, and I had quite a long conversation with a guy over in Canada, Alberta, earlier on there. I find 17 metres a hell of a good band, to be honest. And I've got a cobweb as well, so the 6-band cobweb, got 50 megs on it. And the M-fed half-wave, so that's the antenna farm here, if you can call it a farm. Cheers, Jonathan. Nice talking to you, and all the best. GW4XDR 73.
Yeah, 73, Tony. Sounds like you've got far more space than I've got. Catch you soon, buddy. In QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Hello, Mike. X-ray, Tango.
M0XXT. Evening, Callum. Not too strong, about a 5 and 6. Back to you.
Yeah, well, I'm on the vertical, mate. I would prefer to be on a low dipole, you know. But anyway, I have ordered the new 8x2 remote antenna switch, so I'll be able to have a 160 and an 80 and have some fun there. Anyway, you sound fine about 56 as well, Jonathan. Am I coming across all right?
Yeah, you sound fine, buddy. No problem at all. Just not as strong as others have been. But yeah, nice audio from you, and okay on the remote antenna switch. Sounds like that'll be a good investment, and it'll be interesting to do sort of an A/B comparison with you on a vertical and then versus a horizontal antenna, because I think that'll make, particularly on 80 metres, I think that'll make quite a bit of difference. It'll be absolutely pants for DX though. M0XXT, M0JSX.
Yeah, indeed. Ideally, you need to be in Germany or the Netherlands or Cyprus or something, you know. Right, well, now that I've fired up the remote, and that didn't take me too long, did it? How long did you think it took me from saying, oh, hang on, I'll fire up the remote, roughly?
I reckon that was probably about 7 minutes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, it was, I'd say, about that. Then I had to wait for your man. 3 to 4 minutes. All right. Okay, well, we've got everybody on the screen. M0JSX, M0XXT, Callum in the Midlands. All the best, mate.
Yeah, it's only 3, and I look forward to you going live very shortly.
Oh, blimey. I haven't got that in mind. I might just cruise up the band and have a say. All the best, mate.
Yeah, it's only 3, buddy. Catch you soon. And QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX listening, 80. G1JSP, was that? G1JSP?
Jonathan, I just thought I'd shout in, as everybody else was, and you've got a bit of a quiet moment there, and when you next report, I'll give you a signal to check. Over.
Yeah, no worries at all, James. G1JSP, M0JSX. Yeah, 5 and 8 here. No problems whatsoever. Slightly stronger than Callum was just then, but I suspect you're running more of a wire antenna than he was. But yeah, 5 and 8, no problems at all, and thanks for the call. G1JSP, M0JSX.
Yeah, cheers, Jonathan. Yeah, you're 5'8" here also, and just for reference, I'm running my usual 25 watts.
Yeah, Roger, no problem at all for 25 watts. You're doing very nicely. And remind me, what's the antenna?
The M-fed half-wave, about 3.5 metres in the air, 80 through 10, so it's 134 feet, is it?
Yeah, okay, no worries at all. Yeah, well, that's perfect for NVIS. That is sort of only 3.5 metres up. Yeah, mine's about double the height, to be honest, that yours is, so it does very well. Anyway, not going to hold it, if you don't mind. Going to try and work a few more, Jimbo, but nice to get you in the log today, and nice to get you in the log once again. In fact, last time we spoke was on 2 metres. 2 metres FT8. Oh, the other day I worked you. Oh, look at that. G1JSP, M0JSX. 73s, mate.
Yeah, cheers, Jonathan. Take care, mate. 73.
Yeah, you too, buddy. And QRZ 80, Mike. You can tell I'm normally on 40 meters, can't you? QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling CQ80 and bye. I can see a carrier on 3.7 that looks like it might be AM. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling CQ80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening 80 and bye.
Yeah, 2 Whiskey 0, Juliet, Mike Kilo.
Sorry, Juliet, Mike Kilo?
Yeah, number 2, Whiskey 0, Juliet, Mike Kilo, sir.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. 2W0JMK. Very good evening to you there, Mark. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. You're 5 and 9. My name's Jonathan. I'm located just south of the city of Oxford. 2W0JMK, M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, Jonathan, M0JSX, 2W0JMK. No problem, Jonathan. My name's Mark, Mike Alpha Romeo Kilo, and I'm located in southwest Wales and just watching you on YouTube now, QFO.
Giving you a wave, Mark. Thanks very much indeed. And okay on south as well. In fact, I can see that we worked back in July on 40 meters, so good to get you on another band. Nice cracking signal from you there. It seems to be fairly good 80 meters when it's working this evening, but I think there's just not very many people active here on 80 this Tuesday evening, as it were. 2W0JMK, M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, M0JSX, 2W0JMK. Yeah, no problem, Jonathan. I wanted, to be honest with you, I didn't come on 80 until I saw your YouTube video going live there. So I thought I'd switch on and see if I can find you and have a quick hello there back to you.
Yeah, no worries. It's very much appreciated, Mark. Good to get another one in the log this evening. It's been a bit slow, so any QSO is very much welcomed. Mark, I won't hold it. Going to try and work a few more if anyone else is out there, but great to get you in the log for the second time and first time on 80, and hope to work you further down. All the best. 2W0JMK, M0JSX, 73, Mark.
Yeah, 2W0JMK. No problem at all, Jonathan. 73 is my friend, and enjoy the radio. 2W0JMK clear.
73, thanks very much. And QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. No, there's possibly someone right in my noise floor there. This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. There is someone there, but I'm very sorry. You're far too far down in my noise floor. I'm not going to be able to copy you whatsoever, but I do thank you for trying and hope to work you when conditions are more favourable. QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, listening ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling CQ80 and by. Golf 5 Kilo Charlie India. Is this your first time on 80 metres, Nathan?
Very difficult copy, Jonathan. I just wanted to see if I could get you on 80. It's a 3-3 here, 3-3.
Okay, I copy the 3x2. You're 5 and 5, 55, 55 QSL.
QSL, got the 5 and 5, thank you.
73 mate, thank you. QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX calling ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX calling CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray calling ATM by. Okay, I'm going to make this final call and then decide where else to go. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX calling ATM by. M0JSX QSY.
Golf 6, Lima Tango Tango.
I think we get to the last minute there, Ron. G6LTT, 5 and 9, M0JSX.
M0JSX, I think that was G6LTT. You're about 5 and 7, 5 and 8 here. Name is Ron, Romeo to November, and the location is Northwest London. Back to you.
Yeah, G6LTT, M0JSX returning. Okay, Ron, no problem at all. My name's Jonathan, Juliet, Oscar, November, Alpha, Tango, Hotel Alpha, November. And you're a 5 and 9 into just south of the city of Oxford. G6LTT, M0JSX.
M0JSX, G6LTT. Sorry, can you go again on the location again, please?
Yeah, Roger, Oxford, just south of Oxford. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL just south of Oxford there, Jonathan, no problem at all. The signal is okay, it's just I've got a lot of noise being here in northwest London. I do have a lot of background noise. I have got a QRM elevator in, but sometimes that takes out just enough of the background noise to make parts of the signal disappear. Nice to work, you. Back to you.
Yeah, G6LTT, M0JSX returning. Yeah, okay, Ron, and okay on the high noise floor. I am also suffer of that. I'm sort of a central town location. I also have a QRM eliminator, but I can't use it on 80 metres as there's something in it that doesn't like RF, which is bizarre. The sounds the relay just chats when I'm on 80 metres. On every other band, it's absolutely fine. It's only 80 that I have the problem. I think it's just a dodgy relay, to be honest, but I can't be bothered to replace the relay or buy another one. To be honest with you, it works in all the other bands, and on 80 metres I can just live with it. I don't tend to come on 80 very often. Ron, I'm not going to hold you if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more, but thanks very much for the call. I might start on 80 and might QSY elsewhere, but thanks very much for the quick QSO. G6LTT, M0JSX.
We're just like 80. Could try a couple of ferrite beads on that relay, or completely encapsulate GNML cage or something. Anyway, thanks for coming back. Have a good evening, and I'll leave the frequency with you. G6LTT 73.
73, thanks very much. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, calling ATM by. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening ATM by. Was that Mike 7, Tango Romeo Mike, over?
QSL, Jonathan, QSL. Nice to make contact. You got to see the Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo Steve. The big box and then yourself on the chicken and flour there, QSL.
Yeah, M7TRM M0JSX. Okay, Stephen, you're about a 4x5 with me, not particularly strong, and sort of battling with my noise for a little bit. I think you said, I think you gave me a 5-9 and that you're in Slough. Is that correct, QSL?
Roger, Jonathan, yeah. Roger, yeah. When you were you had with your My 890, if you remember rightly, in the Range Rover, the gold Range Rover. QSL?
M7TRM M0JSX returning. Okay, on the 890, and I think you said that I sold it to you, so many apologies. And I'm sure you can imagine, Stephen, that my former life as in sales, you can imagine how many people I sold radios to, so apologies for not remembering your radio exactly, but I hope it's treating you well. Stephen, I'm not going to hide it if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more. There were at least a couple more calling with you, but you're about the strongest. But nice to get you in the log for the first time. M7TRM M0JSX 73.
Didn't realise you disappeared until somebody mentioned it. I'll let you get on with it. Many thanks for the contact. I'll put you into your address. Thanks very much indeed.
Yeah, 73, Stephen. Thanks very much indeed, and all the best. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening, 80.
Mike X-ray 0, Hotel Fox Charlie.
Mike X-ray 0, Hotel Foxtrot Charlie. Very good evening. You're 509 into the city of Oxford. My name's Jonathan. MX0HFC, M0JSX.
Yeah, QSL Jonathan, all received. The name this way is Andy. This is the Humber Fortress Amateur Radio Club. We're just testing out a few bits and bobs for the Lumen CQ Worldwide contest. You're 5-9 plus 10 this way, Jonathan, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for the plus 10. You're also a 5-9 plus 10 this way, so nice signal from you there, Andy, and okay on the testing, the setup for CQ Worldwide. Well, it's certainly working on this band, and I hope you do very nicely in CQ Worldwide. I do plan on operating for a bit of CQ Worldwide from here, not doing any kind of serious entry, anything like that, very much operating around what the family dictates I have to do, but hope to get on for at least a few hours on the Saturday evening, and a similar time on the Sunday to try and mop up a few QSOs. But I wish you all the best for that, and hope to possibly work you in it. MX0HFC, M0JSX.
Yeah, Mike 0JSX from Mike X-ray 0, Hotel Fox Charlie. Yeah, cheers for that, Jonathan. Oh, good luck yourself if you do any in the contest at all. And yeah, we're having a few problems, but this is why we're getting set up now rather than leaving it too late in the day where we can't react to anything. Network problems, I'm afraid, Jonathan, and we're struggling. We're cracking his head over.
Oh, well, you've hit the nail on the head about testing early. That's the thing. I was the other day building a 10-metre flower pot, because I think 10 metres might be a nice band to play on for CQ Worldwide with conditions as they are. So I was making sure that works before trying to deploy it on the Saturday evening in the fading light. So I know the feeling. Andy, I'm not going to hold it if you don't mind. I'm going to try and work a few more, but thanks very much for the nice report, and good to catch you on 80 metres this evening. MX0HFC, M0JSX.
Yeah, Mike 0JSX from Mike X-ray 0, Hotel Fox Charlie. All the best, Jonathan, and good luck, mate, and with the live stream as well. 73, all the best.
73, thanks very much. And QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX listening, 80 and by.
Yeah, Mike 0, Juliet, Yankee Tango.
Mike 0, Juliet, Yankee Tango. Good evening, Colin, 5 and 9.
Yeah, good evening, Jonathan. Yeah, you're giving me 5 and 9 as well. Really good signal tonight compared to the last time we spoke. Over.
Yeah, I think just looking back at the log, I gave you a 5. I gave you a 5 and 7. You gave me a 5 and 3. So yeah, nice. Yeah. Thanks for the 5.9 plus you, or about 5.9 plus 10 here as well, Colin. So no problem at all. Good to get you on 80 metres. I think the band might just be starting to shift in a more favourable direction. It was quite quiet for some time, but seems to be just slightly picking up now. M0JYT, M0JSX.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I was only on YouTube just a second ago and just saw you popped up on a live stream. So I don't know how long you've been going for, but so I thought I'd just quickly jump on and see if I can give you a shout. But yeah, no, it's good to hear you again, and I won't keep you. And good to speak to you again. Hopefully catch you soon. This is M0JSX. This is M0JYT.
Yeah, M0JYT, M0JSX returning. Yeah, no problem at all, Colin. Yeah, I've been on for about 40 minutes, so if you want to listen to yourself back about 40 minutes into the stream, you'll hear yourself. Anyway, I wish you all the best, 73s. Thanks very much indeed, and hope to catch you further down. M0JYT, M0JSX, 73.
73, take care.
Thanks very much. And QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Florida 4, Whiskey, Echo, Kilowatt.
Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Echo Kilo. Very good evening, Brian. I'll give you a report on the next, but you sounded nice and strong on the call-in. F4WEK M0JSX.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Jonathan. Yeah, I just saw you come on the cluster there. I thought, I've got to give this guy a shout. Yeah, I got the name. It's Brian. We're down here in central France, about 170 miles south of Paris. And yeah, just shunning on the band there, mate. That's why you come up on the cluster. So home call is G4SD, originally from Durham, and we return back after 6 months over here on vacation, and we go back in 2 weeks. So that's it. Nice signal, Jonathan. 59, mate. M0GSX, Fox 4 Whiskey Echo Kilowatt, over.
Yeah, Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Echo Kilo, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray returning. Okay, Brian, in okay on the 6-month holiday. That sounds nice. I'd quite like 6 months in France. That sounds idyllic. You're 5.9 plus 5 dB, 5 to 10, but sort of a bit of QSB, but hardly. When I say a bit of QSB, I mean you're hovering anywhere between a 5.9 and a 5.9 plus 10. So that kind of scale of QSB, if you get my drift. And yeah, nice signal from central France this evening. I'm located just south of the city of Oxford, in South Oxfordshire, between Oxford and Reading itself. Brian, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to try and work a few more, but thanks very much for the call. Great to get you in the log, and possibly when you're back, hope to work you on your G4 call as well. G4WEK M0JSX.
Yeah, okay, Jonathan, no problem, mate. Yeah, you have a great week and enjoy the pile-up, mate. Good day and get you in the log. M0GSX and 4WEK clear. Cheers and beers. Bye.
73, thank you. QRZ 80, Mike 0, Juliet Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling CQ80 and bye. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. M0JSX calling 80 and bye.
Golf 8 Delta, Echo Radio.
Golf 8 Delta, Echo Romeo. Very good evening, Dick. You sounded nice and strong on the call-in, but I wasn't looking at the meter. My name's Jonathan. I'm located just south of the city of Oxford. G8DER, M0JSX.
Good 5.9, no problem at all, Jonathan. Slightly over 5, just slightly over 9. You have the name right, Dick? You've got that computer library. Get the 5.9 up. And I'm located near Salisbury. I'm 9 miles west of Salisbury, halfway between Salisbury and Shaftesbury, or what is called Pommern, Oscar, Victor, Alpha, November, Tango, Pommern. Back to you, Jonathan, M0JSX, GATER.
Yeah, G8DER, M0JSX returning. Okay, Dick, no problem at all. Okay, on the Salisbury area, that's absolutely fine. And yeah, you're about a 5 and 8 with me. You sounded a little bit stronger on the initial call, but 5 and 8 is what the meter says, and I'll go with it. To be honest with you, Dick. Yeah, 80 meters seems to be slightly behaving itself this evening. I was up on 40 earlier, which absolutely wasn't behaving itself at all. So dropped down to 80 meters, and that's where I am. This way, I'm running an IC 7300 100 watts into a shortened end-fed half wave, cut for 40 meters, but with the loading coil gets me 80 as well, and it's about 6 or 7 meters above the ground. Not too high, but high enough. G8DER, M0JSX.
M0JSX, G8DER, okay, Jonathan. Okay, on 7300. I think everybody's got one. I've got one as well. I do like the 7300. I'm running with FTDX 101D at the moment. That's just running it barefoot. I think it's the 100. I don't know. I'll check next over. And that's feeding. What's it feeding? Good question. It's feeding a trap dipole at the moment for 40, 80 and top band. So it's a trap dipole which is slung up in the trees best way I can. Varying heights, sort of 12. Difficult to work out sometimes because I live on a slope, on a hillside, and it slopes up. But it's rough average is probably about 12 meters average. Johnson. So that's the antenna this evening. Also got a G5RV. The G5RV it gets remounted, and my trap dipole remounted. Both antennas well away from the house, and I am blessed with fairly low noise location. M0JSX G8DER.
Yeah, G8DER, AM0JSX returning. All copied, Dick. No worries at all. Okay, on the various antennas. For me, it's either the wire antenna or no antenna. So the wire antenna it is, and that sounds like you're blessed with much more space than I am. Dick, I'm not going to hold it. I'm going to try and work a few more this evening before I go QRT. But nice to put you in the log for the first time. Don't often come on 80 meters, so it's a bit novel to find me down here. But thanks very much indeed for the quick QSO, Dick. G8DER, M0JSX, 73. Oh, and actually you faded down on that one into entirely, Dick, so possibly a good time to say 73 as well. And QR's at 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening.
Mike 0, Kilo Charlie Victor.
I was ready to swing in a linear line, but I didn't quite make it. I got the power down, and I forgot to change the air up as well. I'll see you, Jonathan. You take care. Golf 8 Delta Air Radio.
Yeah, 73 Dick, thanks very much. M0KCV, M0JSX, 59 Kev.
Yeah, 59 for you also, Jonathan. Only doing about 50, 60 watts this way because the antenna don't like it, but sounding great in the Surrey, Jonathan. Have a great evening, mate.
Yeah, you too, buddy. No problem at all. And yeah, even if the antenna's not liking you, you're certainly putting out some RF and hearing you here. All the best, mate. Catch you soon. M0KCV, M0JSX, 73.
73.
And QR's at 80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray listening. CQ80, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, 0JSX, calling CQ, 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 0JSX, listening 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray, M0JSX, listening 80 and bye. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, M0JSX, listening, ATM by.
Echo India 8, Juliet Bravo.
Juliet Bravo.
Echo India 8, Juliet Bravo.
Yeah, E8JB, very good evening, Charlie. There's a bit of QRM, but no problem at all, I can hear you above it. You'd be 5 and 9 in the clear, no problem at all. EI8JB, M0JSX.
Yeah, QSL Johnson, very good evening to you. Nice to get you in the log here on 80s. Thanks for the signal report. You're also a nice signal this way, nice strong 5-line plus actually. So enjoy the activity in the shack. Just stumbled on the band here from wrapping up the QSO with one of the local guys on 6 meters. So just wanted to say hello anyway. Very good evening to you from Echo India 8, Juliet Bravo.
Echo India 8, Juliet Bravo, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray returning. Yeah, okay, Charlie, no problem at all, and nice to hear you actually had a QSO on 6 meters. It's a pretty dead band this way. There is a 6 meter repeater not that far away, but it sits silent most of the time. 73's Charlie, good to get in the log for the first time, and all the best to your part of the world. EI8JB, M0JSX, 73.
73, thank you.
Thanks very much. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, listening.
Golf 6 Alpha Delta.
Golf 6 Alpha Delta. Very good evening, AD. You sounded nice and strong on the call-in. Didn't look at the meter, but I'll give you a 5 and 9 anyway. G6AD, M0JSX.
M0JSX, G6AD. Good evening, Jonathan. You're 5-9 plus 10 dB in Warwickshire. Over.
Nice, AD. No problem at all. That sounds nice. Just out of interest, Eddie, what's the antenna?
It's an 80-meter full-wave wire loop homebrewed around the back garden. Over.
Oh, that would explain it. Yeah, it's only I worked at Callum earlier on, who is also in your part of the world, as I'm sure you're aware, but he was much weaker. But of course, he is running a vertical antenna, so that explains it. This side, 100 watts into the shortened end-fed half-wave. G6AD M0JSX.
Yeah, very fine business, Jonathan. Sounding great up here, mate. Yeah, I'm also 100 watts barefoot. 73, enjoy the DX.
Thanks very much indeed. And QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, listening. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX, listening, 80. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX, calling CQ, 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 CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, listening, ATM by.
M0, Juliet, M0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. JDR again, Jonathan. Just out of interest, what's the signal report like now from JDR?
Solid 5 and 9, no problem at all there that time.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm just running full eagle now, running 400 watts now, with a ACOM A700. Okay, Jonathan, I'll let you press on call in CQ. Just curious to see if come up with it with you from JDR.
Yeah, possibly peaking +5 there, Dick, but yeah, solid signal now, no problem at all, and yeah, okay, on the ACOM 700, I'll just salivate in the corner, no problem at all. 73's mate, catch you, so.
Yeah, you take care. JDR.
Thanks very much. QRZ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray, listening. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. Okay, I'm going to go for a couple more calls and then either go QRT or QSY. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. CQ80, CQ, CQ80, CQ. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-Ray. M0JSX, listening, ATM by. Okay, I'm going to QSY. M0JSX QSY.
Bravo, Mike.
Hey, Dick. Hello, AJ. How you doing, mate?
All good, Cal, yeah, all good, thanks. You'll find 59 plus 25 dB in better, Simon.
It's better, yeah. That, mate, you're very strong as well. Lovely, lovely. So what antenna do you run on AC, Aid?
It's a wire loop around the back garden, full-wave wire loop with a 2-to-1 transformer coax fed.
Perfect. Where are you standing? And are you running your amp at the moment, Aid, or are you barefoot?
Barefoot, Cal, yeah. I don't run the amp on the 80 metre because the match is not great down here.
Well, you're very strong. But, you know, I mean, what have we got? 5, 6 miles between us, something like that, do you think, Aid?
Yeah, that's the close targets, over.
Yeah. You're just as good on the long wire as the meters here. You are on the vertical, you know, but plenty of RF coming off. Fantastic. All right, well, always a pleasure, Adrian, and you take care of yourself, mate. G680 M0XXT.
7-3.
Thanks, Aid. And 0X-ray, X-ray, Tango.
Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray.
I think it might be a duplicate. JSX. That's brilliant. Have you given up on, where were you? 7-4 something, Jonathan, were you?
Yeah, I was on 745. Yeah, I've given up. It was, well, you were nicking the pilots. Just thought I'd come down and work you again. You're now 5 and 9, mate.
Oh, fantastic. Well, what I have done is I have, about 5 minutes ago, I said Jonathan was on 3743 or 44, whatever you're on. I can't remember that. I haven't put you on the cluster. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry about that. Has anybody else put you on the cluster?
I was spotted, but I've fallen off the cluster again now, so no worries at all. I might go and try the higher bounce, or I might call it a day. Not quite sure, but I'll leave you with it and leave you with 80 metres. It seems to be, for you, it seems to be working quite nicely this evening.
Yeah, well, I'm actually, I've got the volume turned down. I can see your visuals on the screen, but of course I do realise you're about 6 or 7 seconds behind. When you go live, do you click the ultra-low latency button, Jonathan, over?
Oh yeah, all the time, definitely, definitely have that low latency in.
Okay, I can see your lips moving, so yeah, it's about 5 seconds in it. Oh, fantastic. All right, mate. Well, I might actually go up to 20 and just to see what's going on up there. I might try 40. I'm now 20. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we had Japan at 10 o'clock on 40, over?
I don't remember that. But that sounds quite nice. I might go up the bands again. I started on 40 and found it quite depressing, so I might go up the bands. But just for you, Callum, I'm going to clap so you can test the latency. So here you go. Nice big clap for you. There you go. Now, what's the latency on that?
3 seconds. 3 seconds only.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
So it's quite amazing, to be honest. Fantastic. But mind you, you're nearer London than I am, over.
Only, yes, I suppose so, but not by much.
Yeah, the speed of light. And a few routers and everything else. I will, probably next spring now. I'm going to get that blooming microwave linked in between here and Holly Farm. I want the 0 latency on my box, so I think that'd be great fun, over.
Just run a really, really, really long microphone cable.
Oh, I could do that. Well, hey, I've just realized we could use the internet, over.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Brilliant. All right, mate. Well, I might, if I can find a slot on 40, I'll give it a 20-minute blast. Thanks for coming to say hello, mate. But I'll just see if there's any tail-enders here. M0JSX and 0XXT, over.
Yeah, no worries at all, mate. I'll catch you soon, and enjoy the rest of your holiday. 73s.
Thanks, mate. Anybody else on 80? M0X-ray, X-ray, Tango.
Mike X-ray 0, Hotel Fox Charlie.
Carter 2, Patrol 205, Alpha Bravo Sugar, and Delta Kilo 7, Lima, Japan, over, over.
Is the frequency in use, please? Is this frequency occupied? This is Mike 0, Juliet, Sierra X-ray. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray. Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray. 0 JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ. Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX calling CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX listening 40 and bye. CQ40 CQ, 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 CQ40 CQ, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, Mike 0 Juliet Sierra X-ray, 0 JSX calling CQ40 bye. Okay, nothing here. I'm going to queue us way up the bounds and see what we can find.
Saturação de ouvido, aquilo que a gente se habitua a ouvir. So sometimes just to change that puts you back into the right value.
A livello del rumore, sì.
Well, I think I might call it a day there. That wasn't bad, was it? But it wasn't particularly the best operating session we've ever had. Although happy to try anywhere else. I've still got time. The missus is still out. The baby's still asleep. So there we go. Tambert. Oh yeah, you definitely got to get a 40 metre element up, haven't you? Especially in time for CQ Worldwide, if you're going to have a play with that, of course, which is not coming weekend. It's the weekend after. So that'll be good fun if you can get on there. What else? Are there any notices from the parish notice board? I don't think so, to be honest with you. A date has been set for the next mega stream, which is not for a long time. It's going to be New Year's Eve, which will be good fun, I think, in the morning. Is Callum still on 80 metres, do we think? I'm not. Yeah, sounds like he is. Yeah, that's the plan. Get it up before CQ. Well, yeah, that's good, Tambert. Absolutely. And then leave it up. Yeah, leave it up once it's up. I Well, what can I tell you that I've been up to recently? I started recording a video the other day, and I'm halfway through the edit on it, and I don't know if there's any other content creators that have this. I've recorded a video, started halfway through the edit, and I absolutely hate it. Yeah, so I need to re-record it. Yeah, New Year's Eve mega stream. I think that's not new information. I'm sure that's already been announced. If it hasn't been announced, James hasn't announced it. No, surprise, I've announced it. It's New Year's Eve, 10 in the morning. We're going for, just because we think that's going to be when we wanted to find a time when 40 metres was likely to be open into G. The thing is, if we leave it too late into the evening, as we found out tonight, 40 metres closes. So we're hoping 10 a.m. on New Year's Eve will stand the best chance of 40 being open, and possibly also 80 as well. Any plans to go and CQ Worldwide SSB this year? I'm assuming you're recording before I unplug all the cameras. Oh, thank you, Stu. Thanks very much indeed. That's for a different video, but yes, need that one. Thanks very much indeed. Hope the move goes well. Ada, yes. CQ Worldwide, yes, but also yes, but not as much as I'd like to, is the honest answer. There's a few things in the family calendar of the same weekend, so I'm going to be operating around other commitments. But yeah, I will totally be on for some of CQ Worldwide. Not sure I'm going to stream any of it at all. I might record some of it and do it as a video to be published later. But yeah, undecided whether I'll go live on it. Yeah, Nathan, you're absolutely right. If you're not happy with it, don't post it. I'll be honest with you, and this is the problem I'm having with this video. It's going to be like an update video of things that I've been working on, and one of the things that I've done since doing anything else is I've now launched a Patreon and also YouTube membership, and I'm rubbish at selling myself, and that's the thing. So it's framing it in the right context, because what I want to say, and I'll say it to you now because it's no secret, it's below this video. It's framing it as if you don't want to, can't, there's no obligation to do so. You're not going to lose out. But if you want to support me, the channel in particular, and because sometimes I have to buy things in order to look at and make content about, and if you like generally what I do and you want to support what I do and you want to sort of throw a few quid into the kitty in order to, that I might buy the next thing that you're thinking about looking at, then that's what it's there for. But it's no obligation to do so if you don't want to. But so if you do, that'll be really much appreciated. Someone says 10 in the morning. Yeah, that's yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, Tam. But it's New Year's Eve, not New Year's Day. So we're definitely didn't want to go for the sort of New Year's Day thing, because I think we'd all not be sober by 10 a.m. Jimbo, can I just donate via PayPal? Let me write that down, because I'd not thought about doing PayPal. I'll find a scrap of paper to write that down. Yes, I suppose I could do a PayPal thing, couldn't I? All right, I'll have a look at that, Jimbo, as to what I can do regarding PayPal, if I can do something on PayPal. Not sure I can or not. I don't know the legalities of it. And yeah, that's the thing, Stuart. All of these things, they cost money. Like having a YouTube channel does cost money. It in terms of it's a small cost, isn't it, that you don't necessarily see, like electricity. That's still a cost, but no, it's more that pay for me to get all the dosh. That is true. I've not done that. Can you not host it on a... Yeah, I don't think Station Master could possibly run on a Pi anymore. It's probably a bit big, Nathan, if we're honest. But there we go. Alright, I'm going to push off. I'm going to I might pop my head into the DX Commander Discord. So if you're in the DX Commander Discord group, I'm going to pop my head into voice over there, I think. And otherwise, I'm going to say 73. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going to record this video, and at some point, I might try and do it tomorrow and actually have and actually be happy with it and edit it and put it out. So stand by for that in the coming days, and I will see you all very soon. 73 for now. Bye bye.